Storm Team 5 with South Florida's most accurate weather forecast.
All right, the new track on Hurricane Irma has just come in. We have several other storms out there too. Here's a look at the storm. It tracked through the Virgin Islands and of course made some landfalls. St. Martin, some incredible damage reports coming out of that area, moving across the U.S. Virgin Islands, and now there's Puerto Rico there, so the track continues across that area. It is a little over 1,000 miles from South Florida, and the new track has not changed much from 11 a.m. There's not really much reason to do it because the computer models have been pretty consistent in their afternoon runs, keeping a storm very similar in the tracks that we saw earlier today. So here we go with the winds now at 185 miles an hour, moving west-northwest at 15, and a Category 5 hurricane continues right into Friday. There's 2 p.m. That is the northeastern coast of Cuba, and then very close to the coastline of Cuba, but just offshore as a 5, then making a landfall around South Florida. That would be Sunday as a Category 4, and then right up the coastline after that. Category 4 hurricane tracking pretty much right up the coast, southeast coast of Florida, up toward the Cape, and then eventually getting up toward Jacksonville. Watches and warnings, I don't see any changes at this point as far as our area, but sometimes the warnings take a couple of minutes to update because of the bulletins. The Hurricane Center waited right until the last minute to actually issue the track too. Here are the computer model tracks, and this is what I'm talking about as far as why there hasn't been much of a change in our official forecast. You can see the Euro, which is in red here, the official forecast, which shows up right there, and most of our very good models, almost all of them, are very tightly clustered right along the southeast coast of Florida and then right up the east coast after that, through Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday too. So our scenarios, weaker Bermuda high, not much of a trough coming in to the east or very close to our coastline. There's also the scenario where the high is very strong. We saw this yesterday and it pushes more into the Gulf of Mexico, and with the trough coming down, it looks like this is what is still going to verify with that track coming right in just south of Miami and then up the coast after that. Okay, I want to flip ahead here because there are a couple of graphics that I want to show you as far as a timeline the next few days. At this point, still early, but at this point, Saturday, we're looking at tropical storm conditions developing and some heavy rain, tropical rains. Sunday, hurricane conditions will develop mid to late morning, and we are looking at potentially damaging winds, especially with this new track coming in with a Category 4 coming right up the coast. And again, torrential rains working through Sunday, Sunday night, and likely Monday morning before it begins to improve in the afternoon on Monday, very slowly, but begins to improve as we get into the first part of next week. So that's a rough timeline. As the storm gets closer, we'll be able to break it down more. But at this point, I would say mid to late morning on Saturday, tropical storm conditions. That's 40 miles an hour stronger. The winds continue to strengthen Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, and then Sunday, mid to late morning, hurricane conditions across South Florida. We're taking a look at a lot of new information coming in, and we'll have more for you coming up in just a minute.